Hi there, everybody. I've got Barry here today, who's going to share a great little story that he shared at Sunday night at the 6 o'clock service here at St Andrews, as we talked about what our front lines were, and Barry talked about a new front line that he's got. So Barry, tell everybody a little bit about your new front line.
Okay, well, the catalyst, I guess, Dave, was when I first became a Christian, and somebody said to me, "What do you do when you walk down the street and you see litter?" And I didn't know really how to respond, and he said, "What would Jesus do?" And of course, we know the answer to that. He'd pick it up. And it's always stayed with me, and I guess it's never really been relevant until fairly recently, when I've been looking at litter around my locality and getting kind of irritated and just thinking, who keeps dropping this stuff, and why do they drop it? And then, I don't know, over a period of time it became clear to me that God was saying, look, there's a story behind each piece of litter. There's a human being. And so instead of getting irritated, I sort of thought more about it. And then I started picking up litter, but it's quite difficult. You're bending over, and sometimes you think, oh, I wish I hadn't picked that up. And then I heard about Adopt a Street. The district council are encouraging people to adopt a street in your locality. And so you just go online, you sign up, you say which street it is, you commit to 4 times a year, which is no big deal. And then they drop off this pack, and you get special blue bags, you get gloves, you get a little sort of fluorescent jacket, and a litter picker.
He had all those with him on Sunday night, and he looked great.
Yeah, my new uniform. And so I go around now when I see a load of litter, and I just pick it up. It's amazing how much you can collect, and the place looks so much better.
And you were talking on Sunday night about, as you picked each bit of litter up, praying for the person who dropped it. Yeah,
it sounds weird, but it's really great. You bless the person that dropped the litter, because your natural reaction is to go, really, why do they do that? And maybe worse. And this way, you start praying for the person. And, I think I said on Sunday that quite a lot of there's a story. It's like there's torn up lottery cards, broken dreams, there's cigarette packets and things. And you just think, gosh, and you pray blessing on them, because that's what we're here for.
Great.
That's what Jesus would do. So.
And which road do you do?
I do Watkins Way, which is my locality. It's a stone's throw from where I live. You choose a street, basically. Yeah. That's one that I take the dog or the dogs for a walk most days.
And how often do you go out litter picking?
I guess when I see the need, if I go along and I go, look at that, wow, let's get out there.
Great.
Yeah.
So when Barry was sharing this on Sunday, it reminded me of something I talked to Mike Pedrick about. Mike Pedrick has a particular heart for praying for our community, and there's something called Pray Your Street, which is out there as well, which is a way of saying adopting a street that you commit to pray for, that you'll commit, maybe it's your street that you commit to pray for regularly for the people in it and prayer walk it. And as Barry talked about this on Sunday, I wondered whether actually we could combine the two and have pray and pick up litter your street, where actually you're out there doing something for the community, to bless the community, but at the same time you're committing to pray for that street and praying that God would open up conversations with people as you do that. And I think it's one of those exciting things that we go out on this adventure with God, and we just say, God, I'm offering this to you, do whatever you want to, and we're going to be open to wherever God leads. So I really want to encourage people to do that. I'm going to adopt my street or another street, I haven't quite decided yet, and do that, and go out on my dog collar and do that, and see what conversations it opens up. And I really encourage other people to think about that too. And if you are interested, then we'll put the link below this video in the mailing, and we invite you to go and sign up to do a particular street. But also, we'd love you to get in touch with Barry, because we've just been talking about how it will be great to get, maybe if there's 10, 15 people who commit to this, get those people connected up on a WhatsApp group, or maybe even meeting in person, just to pray for each other and to really see this as an opportunity for mission, to say we want to commit this to God and hear what stories is God wants to bring out of them. And just as we sort of talked in the sending out the 72 with the passage on Sunday, it's always much better if we could do these things together and not just go out on our own. So why don't you think about signing up to pray and litter pick your street? Sign up to do it, get in touch with Barry, let's get together and let's see where that leads us. And I think the beautiful thing about this is, our vision is partnering with God in the flourishing of our communities. And when we put that first together, that was about, holistic flourishing of our communities. And I think this is a great way of saying we're meeting a physical need, material need to pick up litter to make our communities look better. But at the same time, we are praying God's blessing and praying for spiritual needs too. So this is a great way. Why don't we do it? You're up for that, Barry, aren't you?
Certainly am.
You're hopefully waiting for a whole load of people to contact you, and then we'll see how this goes. But thank you for sharing that, Barry, and
Thank you.
see what you think. Join in.
Go for it.